Nambia ninakushukuru kwa matendo yako makuu. Ninakushukuru kwa rehema. Ninakushukuru kwa fadhili zako. Rama soka tababa. Zeka tama yanderere mosa. Rito korobosa. Zeke pere na mai. Riana mosa taba. Shukuru tu Mungu pamoja nami. Mwambie Baba ninakushukuru. Baba ninakushukuru. Baba ninakushukuru. Samaya Naivasha. Umefanya hili, umefanya lile. Umefanya hili, umefanya lile. Umenipa jina. Baba ninakushukuru. Umefanya hili, umefanya lile. Umefanya hili, umefanya lile. Ramakoya, umefanya hili, umefanya lile.
Yes, welcome everybody and good evening. I hope I can be heard. Someone can confirm. Thanks, Kirago. So yes, thank you. We want to begin our meeting, and I know that we have others who will be joining us, but because we want to get the most out of the conversation that is set out for us to this evening, I want us to just begin. This is Teresia. You can see my face. I know you know me. And yes, I want us to begin right at the first step, where it will be to know who is here. And so I want us to just get hold of our phones, and I will be posting something on my screen. I'll just share my screen. Then your job is just to get your phone, go to your browser, just write menti.com. Write menti.com. I hope you can see that there. Is there something on your screen?
Yes.
I'm assuming so, yes. So please just get hold of your phone, then go to menti.com, hapo kwa kubrowse menti.com, then use that code, and please introduce yourself to us. We'll be seeing your name right here. Just tell us your name, your profession. If you're a student, tell us you're a student where, what you're studying, and your expectation for this meeting in the next 2 or so minutes. So please, let's just get to our phones and introduce ourselves. I'm waiting to see who comes up first. I hope it will be Kerago, because he was the first one to join the meeting. So get to your browser, menti.com. Then ukiweka menti.com inakuuliza code. The code is right on my screen. 1993 35 24. Then when you join, you're going to see the question right there. So once you respond and submit, I should see your response up there. Okay, hakuna mwenye amekuwa wa kwanza. Just your name, what you do, and your expectation. I should be seeing someone. No one has been successful. And Daisy is also saying you're live on YouTube. Check worldwide Kenya. Yes. Oh, yeah. My name is Peter, a student expecting to learn more on the meeting. That's great, Peter. My name is Teresia. My profession is project manager, sorry. And I want to learn on entrepreneurship and when to know it's time to get to entrepreneurship. Hey, I need to see you. As many as are the ones here, please just introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Just on your browser, just write menti.com. Menti.com, then ukiandika to menti.com, ukiclick itakuuliza code. The code is up there, 1993 3524. Then after that, you just respond to the question. I'm waiting for a couple more. I'm waiting for a couple more. I'm waiting for a couple more. Peter, Teresia, and Sophie are not the only ones in this meeting. Kirago Mungai is there. He's a student at Moi University expecting to learn about their job opportunities. Let me get a couple other responses kindly. Just go to menti.com. Then you use the code. Once you use the code, it gets you to the question. And the question is just you telling us about yourself. Hezron, Wachira, branch manager, Naivasha. Great, Britam. Daniel Jenga, waiting to for every single one of us. I want to open officially with a word of prayer Then I see Nelson has raised the hand, so I'll after I open with prayer, I'll give Nelson, then hand it over to our moderator for this meeting, who will invite the panelists, and we get the ball rolling. So let me pray. Dear Lord, we are thankful, and we know that you never gather people in vain. And even us here and many that will join, that you have brought us here with a purpose. We pray, Lord, that you will speak to us. In Kenya today, the reality of navigating the job market is real. And also, some might have faced even challenges. Some are not even sure. But God, because you have brought us to this meeting, we pray that you will grant us clarity. And even, Lord, as we listen to the panelists, as they share their wisdom, the wisdom that you have deposited in them by way of the experiences they have gone through, we ask, Lord, that you will speak with so much clarity and give all of us a direction. Some of us are trusting you for business opportunities. Some of us are starting out in the line of looking for a job. We ask, God, that you will speak to us. It might not be something new, but God, you will remind us something that we know that we might have forgotten. We pray that you will use this meeting for your glory, and that, Lord, you will help us. As students sponsored by Childcare Worldwide, as alumni, the Lord, you're going to be with us and order our steps in the direction that you want us to go. We thank you for this, our prayer in Jesus' name. Amen. So allow me request that we be on mute for those who is this? Staff, please help me mute. So Nelson, did you have something to say before
I wanted you to repeat the code.
Oh, the code is right on my screen. Are you seeing my screen, Nelson? The code is right up there. 1993 35 24 is just right on top of my screen. But anyway, moving forward.
Thank you.
If you have just joined here, yes. If you have just joined, please feel free to introduce yourself in the chat section. We will be acknowledging you as we move along. So allow me hand over this meeting to Mary, our moderator, and our very able panelists for this evening, so that they can come in and share what God has deposited in their hearts, and also share their journey and even the lessons they have learned along the way. All of them are alumni, sponsored by Childcare Worldwide, left different ears, and I believe God will speak to us on this subject of navigating the job market using them. So Mary, if you're there and you can hear me, kindly take it up. Are you there? Am I hearing Mary? No, I'm not hearing her. So allow me just get right into it as I look for Mary and where exactly she is. So allow me invite our panelists to introduce themselves to us. So I'll begin by giving Hezron a chance to show us his face and tell us who he is, what he does, and give us information concerning himself that he deems fit for this meeting. And then after that, Eddah will introduce herself. So Hezron, kindly take it up.
Thank you very much. Good evening, all. If you can hear me, I want you to click the like button. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you all. I can see everybody is already logged in. I'm happy. Thank you, Nelson. Okay, my name is Hezron Wachira, an alumni of Childcare 2011, an accountant by profession, but a marketer by career. Current branch manager Naivasha, former branch manager Sanlam Insurance. Sanlam Insurance Nakuru, current branch manager Britam Insurance Naivasha, and I was as well working in the bank NCBA Bank. So I'm happy and I'm glad. Let's join into the conversation and let's be optimistic that everything will go on very well. Others, thank you so much, Teresa.
You didn't tell us about family, Hezron?
Okay, thank you very much. I'm a family man, married to one wife who is a woman. Yeah, and 2 kids. Thank you.
Great. Thank you,
Yeah,
Hezron.
I'm 37 years old. Mimi nimekuwa mzee sasa, nimekuwa mbaba.
All right, sawa. Eddah, over to you.
Hi everyone, my name is Eddah Nkoyo. I am an alumni of childcare around year 2012 to yeah, I think need. And I'm an event planner and administrator in profession. And currently, like 2 months ago, I was appointed to be the culture officer Nakuru City Board. I'm a mother of one boy who is 8 years old and a wife to one man. Yeah. I also do events. Apart from being an administrator, I do events also. So I'm kind of right now employed in both. I'm on employment and also on business or entrepreneurship. Nice to meet you all, and I'm looking forward for an interactive session. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Eddah. It's good to know that bit about you. And so allow me welcome the moderator of the meeting, Mary, to introduce herself, tell us who she is, what she does. Then after that, she'll take it up and move the conversation forward. So Mary, we have already introduced the panelists, so it's for you to introduce yourself, then carry on the conversation. Let's engage.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Mary Mwaura. Thank you, Teresa. My name is Mary Mwaura. I'm a media mentor and also a journalist, and I'm a beneficiary of Childcare Worldwide till 2020. And today is about navigating the job interview. So Teresa has already introduced our guest. So we will have maybe one housekeeping. We have our mic mute until our panel discussion will end around 7:40. Then our question will be tackled with by James Wachira is the one who is going to tackle our question that you are going to be writing on the registration link in the chat. I hope Teresa has already told you that. So our question, kama tumetackle question 1, so we can go to question 2. Teresa?
Not yet, Mary. We have done introduction, and please allow me also let you know, as you think of a question, kindly just write it to chat section, then the panelists will be picking that up. So yes, they have already just introduced themselves, so carry on.
Okay, so we are going to the first question, which will go to Hezron on what do you think is the biggest mistake young job seekers make right after school? So this question is directed to Hezron. Nelson, sorry.
It's Hezron.
It's Hezron, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Hezron.
Yeah, thank you all. Of course, a lot of young job seekers make mistakes when they are looking for jobs once they are out of school, and that one makes them stagnate a little bit to enter into the job market. Maybe because of lack of experience, maybe because they haven't been exposed to the realities in the job market, because of the 844 system has already is tailor-making individuals to be ready for the white-collar jobs, and yet the white-collar jobs are not available. So, like for example, when I left childcare, being an accountant by professional, CPAK I mean, it was a very big title, but there were no jobs. And the only job that was available is being a salesperson at NIC Bank. It was quite challenging, and I think I had a culture shock because I was not prepared to apply for jobs. I was not prepared. I expected myself to be doing numbers. I expected that I'll be able to balance company accounts. I'll be able to do the returns. But currently, unfortunately, that is what never happened. As a person being an accountant, I can shamelessly say that I cannot be able even to file my own returns, KRA returns, because right now I'm totally out of the market, out of the accounting market. But maybe the first and the most important thing that most people make after young job seekers make is underestimating soft skills. We normally focus on the technical skills, or basically what we call academic achievement, and not focus on the soft skills. Soft skills are skills that make you interact with people. Soft skills will open market for you. When I'm talking about soft skills, I'm also talking about understanding your temperament. How am I configured? Can I handle pressure? Am I a person who loves numbers? Am I a person who loves interacting with crowd? For example, I came to realize I'm more of an outgoing person than a reserved person. Therefore, if you confine me to a chair whereby I'll be dealing with the numbers, at the end of the day, I'm going to be depressed. So the first mistake that people do, people underestimate the soft skills. And let me assure you that employers and people value your communication skills, they value your teamwork, they value your adaptability, and your problem solving skills. These are very, very important. And these skills are not taught in school. They are taught by interacting with people. Of a lot of young people, because of where you are, maybe you have good papers, you don't talk to people, you don't say hi to people, you're always having problems with parents, you have problems with cousins, you have problems with uncles, you have problems with neighbors. Of course, we normally say that ni God first, the rest one is a jisot. But then you come to realize that when you go there, doors can open, but men can shut the door. So that is the first important, that's the main mistake most people make. So what do? You need to develop a system whereby you develop your soft skills, your interactive skills, talking to people, be a volunteer somewhere, be willing to help out. That is very, very important. Then the next thing that most people do, most people don't prepare their CVs very well. Every CV and every cover letter should be tailor-made for a particular job. So be very, very keen on how you prepare your CV. Be very, very keen on how you prepare your CV. Another thing, don't ignore networking. Immediately you are out of work, it is the best time to go to church. Go to church, interact with people. Those to chamas, interact with people. Marafiki wa mama yako, your former colleagues, go and talk to them. Not because necessarily you are looking for a job, because doors open when you interact with other people. So many jobs, currently the current job market, it is through referral. I can assure you, you will apply for a job, na mimi niko na connection, hiyo job hautaipata. You will apply for a tender, mimi niko na connection, hiyo job hautaipata. So interact and network so much. Do not ignore the power of networking. I always tell people, referral can open a door that even your skill and your academic skills cannot open. Then another mistake that most people do, most job seekers, they aim too high. Umetoka hapa, they're not willing to start low. They always have high expectation. You see, I'm an accountant. What is the job market offering? An accountant should be paid 60K. Then you get a job that pays 15K. You ignore it, waiting for the big job. Something that you forget is that once when one job opens up, when you are in a particular place, it is so easy for you to upscale and get other jobs. Immediately you are employed, compared to being jobless and you start looking for a bigger job. So always start low. Be willing to start low. Be willing to take what the market is offering as you try and circumnavigate yourself to rise up in the job market. Another mistake, I don't know whether I'm too fast, But another mistake that I've realized most people make is not practicing for interviews. Very, very important. Each and every one of us practice for interviews. Have someone interview you so that you are prepared, so that you are psychologically prepared when you meet other people. And when I'm talking about practicing for interviews, practice even how you dress. It is very, very important. Very, very important. I'd rather you have 3 or 2 good suits that you only appear with them during interviews. Because I always tell people, you never get the second chance to make the first impression. The reason why you go to Naivasha supermarket, the reason why you always like some good car is because of how it appears on face. You'll be turned off once a person sees that you're not properly dressed, you're not properly groomed basically. So hiyo ni kuongea kwa Gen Z, umetoka job, kindly put away those Crocs shoes and socks and be a bit official. Avoid jeans as you're going for interviews. Avoid being casual as you're going for interviews. If you're not sure the kind of interview that you're going to, always dress officially. Officially or being official and on a suit, or maybe on a suit and a half coat, you will always be presentable. So very, very important. Work on your interview skills right from you leaving the house. Even when you're going to meet other people, be properly dressed. For the young people, I know we love having a lot of dreads. We love, wacha nywele yangu ikae venye nataka. Kindly, I always tell people, sorry.
Kiasi, anyone who has a mic on, kindly tuweke mic mute so that we can listen to our speaker speaking. Kindly, Hezron, continue.
So it's very, very important. Dress nicely. Avoid. No employer would want a person who has dreads. Unfortunately, America can accommodate you, but Kenya cannot accommodate you. So those are some of the mistakes our young people are making. And I think I am done with what what I wanted to tell you. So very, very important. Work on those. The job market will open up for you. Don't make such mistakes. Once you are out of the market, hata kama umekosa do, talk to your parents. Let someone buy you a suit, a good suit, 2-3 good suits, the one that you can say, this is my investment to get jobs. Because people will receive you based on the way you are dressed. Once you dress badly, people will reject you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hezron. And on that note, if anyone has a question, kindly put it on the chat, and we are going to go through them. Then at the end of it, our speaker are going to answer on them. So Edna, I'm going to give you the chance. Maybe something Hezron has left out on the biggest mistake young job seekers make right after school. If you have any comment on that or any additional information that you would like to give us, now it's your time.
Okay, I will wish to add 2 points on that, probably. But I think that are helpful when someone is seeking for a job after you finished your college. The first one for me is ignoring these opportunities like internships and volunteering in these organizations. Most of these opportunities don't get you seated at home. Sometimes you just go and drop your CV and you pray that they call you back. But again, the more you're out there, the more your chances of Hezron has started something on networking. Yeah. So the more you're out there, the more you meet many people, the more you network. So okay. Always, when you're seeking job, don't just stay at home. It's better you turn up somewhere in voluntary or being in internship. Most of these organizations sometimes they do give some perks for interns just to maintain them, and probably pay for their transport or something, and also something for lunch. So as you look for those opportunities out there, make sure you're doing something. Just go volunteer somewhere or getting into internship in some organization, it will help eventually. Number 2 is waiting for the dream job. Please don't sit there saying now, because like Hezron has said, for him he did CPAK.
Yes.
So you don't say sit. For him he went for sales. Now when you're seated right now, right now is a branch manager in Naivasha for Britam. So will have he been there if he was just sitting at home waiting for a job that is accounts related, or being an accountant in a very big organization, seated in a chair that you're just swinging through all the day, making decisions and frustrating people? No. He went out there, did what was available, and right now is somewhere. So let's not just sit and say that now I need to get, I did CPAK and I will wish that or I'm here seated waiting for me to be a very big accountant in some organizations. So if we start from somewhere, I know we will get there. So I think for that question, for me, what I would have added is that. Thank you.
Okay, so if anyone here has joined right now, kindly keep on registering to the link yenye tumetumiwa na Madam Teresia. And on that note, in that question, if you have any question about anything that you have talked about, kindly put it on the chat, and we will proceed to the next question. How can someone? This is for you, Eddah. You will be the one. We will be the first person to answer. How can someone strategically position themselves for a role in today's market? Where do you begin, especially for someone who has just finished Form 4 or just fresh out of college?
Okay. This is what I will say on that question. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah.
Now, today, what I do today has been due to something that I have been doing. And that leads me to point number 1, know your strength.
Okay.
If I'll give you a small story, when I finished as an administrator. But when I was an administrator somewhere, I just realized that I can plan events. And when I went to my maternity leave, I didn't come back to work. I just started. I registered a company when I was still raising my kids. Around 2 to 3 months, I registered a company. And when I was 6 months, I was already distributing flyers for my events company. And it's because I planned a birthday party for a close friend of mine. And then that's when I realized, like, now I can really do this. So eventually know your strength. What are you good at? You see? That can really position you well in if I will do right now. I have an organization, I have a program called Great Rift Valley Gospel Music Awards. If there is a company that is looking for an event planner or a project, let's say an event planner, if I will do my CV with such kind of an event and I present someone, and someone else comes with another CV without that experience, I know, and I'm sure I'll be the one to be picked eventually. So at some point, concentrate on what you are good at or your strength. That will really position well in the job market. And make sure that you are really getting skills, you are building up on that so that you are very, very good. You are very good at that. Again, to position yourself, make a tailored CV for every, like right now if I go to look for a job at let's say GDC, and I go look for a job at a college or go look at a job at a bank or somewhere, whatever GDC want, I don't think it's the same thing that KCB Bank will want from me. It will be the GDC will have a different role for me, and then KCB will have a different role for me. So I will wish that when you're doing that CV, if it's for, I'm using the name and language so that we can all really understand. When you're going to GDC, can you do a CV that will relate to GDC and what GDC wants you to do? If you are taking this CV to KCB, don't get tired. Just edit some things, improve on some things, add or reduce some things, and then take that CV to KCB Bank. I think that will really position well because here they will see that this is what we are looking for, or this is aligning to what we really want. Okay, on the next point is put yourself out there. There's so many online platforms, the likes of LinkedIn, that have profiles for CEOs, and I think LinkedIn has both for it accommodates both employers and employees, rather than people who are looking for employment and the CEOs who are looking for people to employ. So do not just sit there. There's so many opportunities. LinkedIn is just one platform that can really help you being out there. So you can really put yourself. And now, when you're putting your bio there, make sure that you're doing it to your best, so that you can also be sellable on that platform. I think it has a tab for search, and you just look at exactly what are people, which are the keywords, or what are people putting out there that is really selling, or you'll just look out for those profiles that are for those big people, for managers or something who are doing well. Just try and see how they have positioned themselves in those platforms, and learn something. Come create yours and put as much as information as you will want them to know about you, and I know that will also help you position yourself. Okay, again, I will go to the point of gain experience. Gain experience out there. I will also go. This also applies to, like I've mentioned like 2 minutes ago on question 1. Go to those internships, do freelance things, just volunteer yourself. If let's say you've majored yourself in medical field, and there is a hospital there that probably has a shortage of staff, just show up. Sometimes it can be tiring, or you can just choose like 2 days to show up in that place of work. Just go do help. You can do Tuesday and Thursday. That by the end of the time that probably by the time these guys are looking into employing someone, will be there. Let's say this guy has really volunteered. He has really helped us even without pay. Why can't we consider him the first? So you get at that particular point, you being given that opportunity, the first one. So that will really help in giving us in giving you that let's say the opportunity to be considered first. Again, build your personal brand. Let's say be known for something. Probably what I will say is, for me, I like nurturing talents. So if anyone will think about anything to do with nurturing talents and creatives and everything, the first person they will think of is Eddah, because she's there. She's been doing something in nurturing talents. So I will like every one of us to think of how they can build a brand around what they really want to do, or what they are targeting. That would really help also.
Okay. Hezron, Eddah has talked more about the people who are coming fresh from college, who have experience and they are looking for somewhere to volunteer. What about this person who has just finished Form 4? what are you going to tell them? Where will they go to look for those volunteer positions ama somewhere to work with? Like sasa wacha tunacha hawa sasa wenye wametoka form 4. What are you going to tell them? Hezron.
Okay, the one very important thing, volunteering opportunities are everywhere. I always tell people they are everywhere. The first thing very, very important, if you are in a church, volunteer to do something in a church. Because this volunteering thing, it should be a culture that you're building in yourself. Someone will notice you when you're doing it in church. Someone will notice you when you're doing it, for example, in your former school or maybe in your former college. Another thing, someone will notice you when you're doing it, for example, for childcare, when you've positioned yourself and you're doing it for free, because the opportunities are there. You can as well decide to go to, if you're an accountant, go and go to an accounting firm. Tell them, I just want to get experience. Kindly give me an opportunity for me to work for you for around 1 month or 2 months for me to get experience. They will, and the thing with volunteering, they will give you all the hard jobs. Don't catch feelings when they are making money out of you, because they'll make money out of you. Wacha niseme kwa Kiswahili, kwa hii life ukianza lazima utakanyagwa. Accept, because out of it, that is how you're going to rise. If people don't work on you, you will never rise. At any given point, someone must work on you. Even in my career, that's what happened. So opportunities are there. Opportunities are always there. The key thing is just decide to look at where can I volunteer to do something, because there your king is there. A decision maker is somewhere within where you're volunteering. You do something. Nambiaga mtu opportunity, when an opportunity meets a prepared mind, destiny happens. It's very, very important. So as you're volunteering, you're noticing who is influential in that area. Focus on that person. Ensure that they are happy. Ensure that there is no complaint about you. When an opportunity comes, they will refer you.
Okay.
So in that still, and as you're doing that, avoid attitude, avoid emotional bust-ups, avoid kufura, avoid all manner of things. And as you're doing volunteering things, I always tell people, also avoid using your phone when you're doing such things, because people look at you. Avoid having earphones when you're doing such things, because they are watching you. That's what you're going to do in the employment area. Yeah, there are people, I mean, I'm an employer, I've employed several people, and there are people, I've realized, mtu amekuja ameka kwa waiting bay, ameka earphones kwa masikio, ninajua, we will do interview with you, but I will not proceed there from me, kwa sababu utaenda kungojea customer mahali, uweke headphones, earphones, usikize mziki, then usahau story ya customer. So very, very important. Work on your skills, ensure that you get those small opportunities to volunteer. I can give an example. Before I even went into the job market, what people don't understand is that there's a time I did mjengo for 6 months. I went somewhere, nikabeba mawe, nikajenga. Na hiyo kwa kujenga, fundi alinipenda because I allowed myself, I volunteered to be a fundi so that I'm taught how to be a fundi. I was very desperate until I reached a point where I decided, now let me be a fundi wa mjengo, because I think life is not really working. But in between there, someone noticed me and referred me to NCBA. That's when I dressed nicely and I went to NCBA. If I didn't volunteer very well, singepata the opportunity. And can I tell you something, just last part in short? The person who connected me to NCBA was a person from childcare. She actually left childcare, but she was there. And she used to see me volunteering, be a Christian Union chairman and praying for people, When the opportunity came, actually she's the one who referred me to the Mjengo area, nipate 200. Those time, Mjengo ilikuwa 150 mtu wa mkono. Then when the opportunity for the bank came, she referred me there. And that is how my life changed. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Haya. Na Kiswahili what they are meaning ni kujituma. Haya. If you still have the question, nimeona bado watu wameanza kuzieka. Also keep on writing on the chat the question. We are coming there to and our speakers are going to answer them. And if you are just joining, keep on doing the registration. Some umetoka happy and who you are so that we can have the data. And as we continue to our next question, Hezron, you are going to start with the question, then we go to Eddah. How do you stay motivated when door keep closing? Tumeenda tumevolunteer, tumejituma, tumetafuta these opportunities. How do we keep on motivating you, being motivated? Because you will go out there to have to volunteer, but they don't want a volunteer. So how are you going to keep on being motivated when doors are keep on closing, whether ni kwa kazi ama kwa kuvolunteer?
Now, how do you stay motivated? This is a very good question. Very powerful and very honest question. Each and every job seeker always gets discouraged at some point. When it feels like doors are closing and nothing is working, staying motivated becomes less about feeling good and more about building mental endurance and reclaiming control. That is very, very important. So, how do you stay motivated? The first thing, shift your mind from outcome to what we call the process. The process will make you enter certain realms. Never neglect the process. So when you feel like you're getting discouraged, always tell yourself, I'm in the process of getting to greatness. It is a process. Rome was not built in one day. Destinies are not built in one day. Business empire, big careers are not built on one day. So understand that there is a process. And I want to tell anybody who is seeking for a job right now, please, you must have what we call mental stamina that will shield you from getting discouraged. Because if there is something that really affects a lot of job seekers, is getting discouraged. So shift your mindset from the outcome, from the results to the process. Appreciate the process. It is making you better. You've gone for an interview, you've failed. It is okay. I have learned something. I have applied for this job, they rejected me because they favored a certain person because they have connection. You have learned something. I need to be connected with people. So the process will teach you to connect to other people. It will teach you to have mental stamina. The process will help you, give you capacity to be able to move to the next level. Another thing, how do you stay motivated? As you're doing that, celebrate those small wins that you're winning. If you went somewhere and somebody picked your CV and told you that the CV looks nice, take the positive side. Don't go out there and murmur and keep on complaining. Oh, I always have a good CV, but I don't get jobs. Actually, God hates murmurers, and people hate murmurers. And anybody who is complaining about the job market will never open up for you. So keep on speaking positive things about your life. Celebrate them small wins. When doors close, build your own room. Write somewhere what you're learning through the process. Another thing is surround yourself with people who have gone through the process. They will help you achieve the process. I always tell people, you are as good as your environment. If you stay with toxic people, I'm telling you, this world will be harsh. We have every reason to complain. Like right now, people are complaining the economy is bad, but I want to assure you, people are still buying Range Rover. People are still building skyscrapers. People are still going to Mumbai for holidays. So you realize we complain in Kenya simply because we are filled with toxic people. Get rid of that toxic friend who keeps on telling you that it will not work out. The thing with the environment, with some people, there are people who have experience in failure and they will inject you with failure. You don't need for them to fail.
You don't have to expect their story to be your story. It is them, it is their life, it is not your life. So surround yourself with people who have made it in life, people who have gone through the process. They will tell you, yes, it happens. Someone will encourage you. Oh, you are complaining for 1 month. Me, I've stayed for 2 years without a job. Then you realize, and he's driving a car. Yeah. So those are some of the conversations. Those are some of the things that you should stay. Those are some of the things that you should do to keep yourself moving and ensure that every night I'm achieving my goals of becoming a more better person. One last thing that you need to understand in this market, developing a capacity, developing a capacity, and as well, for you to stay motivated, always ask for feedback. Always ask for feedback. How did I dress? How did I appear? How do I look? What did I say? You're getting it. Always ask for feedback. And that criticism is positive. That is how I should do it. And the final thought for me, closed doors do not define you. What you do when doors close is what defines you. Every door is closed. Keep pushing, either you hit the door, or you bomb the door, or you go through the roof. At the end of the day, stay motivated to open the door.
So before we go to Eddah on the same question, anyone who has a question to Hezron on what he has talked about, just put them on the chat. And if you just join us, I'm Mwaura and have registered. Kindly say where you came from, like your section and all that. So the so can keep on taking the data. So let's go to Eddah. If you have anything to add about how to stay motivated, we're not keep closing. The phrase yours.
So I will just say these three things. The first one, continue to stay motivated, network as much as you can. Number two, volunteer. I'll repeat that again, volunteer, for you to at least to have something to do rather than being just seated and waiting. And for the last one, I'll say, stay, be hopeful and persistent. Do not give up.
Okay.
Try every day. And turn up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next question. Remember, if you have any question, to navigate our chat, then you are going through them and we will answer some of them, all of them, if we will have time. So keep on, see, if you get question, if you have any question, just put it on the chat. Hi, on to the next question. Eddah, you will have to answer. Is there a smart way to choose a career path in 2025? Should young people just take whatever jobs comes their way fast? What are you going to tell us about that?
Again, I will say this on that. Know yourself. Know what you really want in the future. You know.
Yeah.
I think for career, I think we also mean going into entrepreneurship and also going into job employment.
Yes.
Or pursuing any other opportunity that is available.
Yes.
Number one, know yourself. Are you a person who can be in a job environment and deliver well? Are you a person who can be structured and deliver? Are you a person who can be in a structured environment and still be at your best? Because there's those people, I'm telling you, who are within us that don't really go well with instructions. The moment you share instructions or the moment you seriously want to get them to do something, that's the end of everything for you too. So just know yourself at first. Am I really prepared for employment, or can I go into entrepreneurship? And also going into entrepreneurship, you just don't wake up one day and turn into and go into entrepreneurship. There's some basic skills that we need to go into entrepreneurship. And also when we are talking about entrepreneurship, there is that aspect of investing. Because when you're going to do entrepreneurship, at least there's something that in your hand that you really need to have for you to go into that business that you want, or to actualize that idea that you really have. Will be developing over the time. So my first point is just know yourself, and then probably I will tell everyone. This is my opinion on this. When you want to okay, most of us don't really like employment. We want to be self-employed. We want to be independent and earn our profits, and then just live life as we will wish. Again, when you're beginning, when you're starting off your career, you really need to. Sorry to say so, probably this is my opinion. Probably employment will be the first thing you think of. So that from that employment you can gain some experience, you can get also some small funds to begin up your journey of entrepreneurship. So if you can get something to do, it's not a must that you get to 8 to 5 job. You can get some things, do those kibaruas, stand up on those casual jobs. You'll get something from there, save that you can be able to save, and then you can go, or you can. Nowadays there's so many ways of saving. I think these circles that we have around have very, very nice and structured way of saving and also getting some kind of loan extended to you. So you can go that route and then get yourself into entrepreneurship. Number three. When I say probably you can start with employment so that you can get experience and some sort of income to proceed properly to entrepreneurship. What I can really say is, first, for those who are lucky to have good stable job or something, or a good income that is stable, I will really wish that you test your idea before you go out of employment. Just look at what you want to do. So example, say hustle. Other workers say hustle. Take Kama. If I leave my job today and I'm going into this business, can you work with the environment that I am in, or with the area that I am in, so that you don't leave your job and go start a business or go be an entrepreneur and then everything goes haywire. So for you to get into that entrepreneurship space, please test it first. Okay, not all of us goes through that route or take that route. But again, it's good that when you're having good income on the employment side, please make sure that you're testing the other side of the entrepreneurship side. Again, what I would say a smart way to either choose of is to grow your skills. Grow your skills very well, so that and see where your skills work best. Is it in employment, or you can those skills that you're having, when you put them in terms of a business, they can really work well for you. There are people who know how to really braid hair, you know.
Yes.
So if that lady who really knows how to braid her hair, and then there are those ladies, like, let me give an example of sister locks. Sister locks are not done. There's some, it's look like braids, but not really. They have a way of braiding them, but not everyone has those skills. So you go into, let's say you're employed in a salon, and then where you're employed, there is someone who does the sister locks, and then now you get the skills, and then you realize, oh, I can really do the sister locks very well. So do you choose to stick there and get employed there and do there, or you can open your place where you can really bring those sister locks and really do them well? So from at that position now, that's where your skills come in, and you just know, like, do I I'm on employment doing sister locks? Do I go for probably a training to do that, or do I go? What do I do to make sure that I'm really good in this? So at that particular point, please build on your skills. They will help you to either go to they will help you to decide where if you want to remain in employment or go up started your business. You know, I think my last point on that is know when to transition from either.
Okay.
Probably you have been on entrepreneurship like I have been, and then I need to go into employment, or when I was in employment and I needed to go to entrepreneurship. So I think weigh factors that are really affecting, and see how am I going to make the transition to either of them. So at that particular point, when you first sit down and analyze pros and cons, you'll be able to decide which way. Is it employment, or is it entrepreneurship, or any other career path? So for me, I think that is for question.
Okay, thank you very much, Eddah. And also, guys, if you have a question to Eddah, kindly put them on chat. So we go to Hezron on the same question. How can you, how is there a start to choose a career or business in 25, or we will go to whichever come first? And you have at least 4 minutes before we open the discussion.
Okay, thank you very much. I always tell people, you see, money, the first thing that really motivates people, and you can't lie to yourself, is money. So if my passion cannot translate to money, to feeding myself, not even about money, but basically upkeeping myself, then that is not something that I should really do. I know others, each and every one of us, maybe they are preachers, they are preaching. I know Peter understand, I used to preach in God very much, and I think in my career became about 3 years ago. So for the last 10 years, I've just been the kitchen being in the world. So the most important thing for a person, as not going to choose your career, the first thing is, whatever life gives you, take it fast, then scale. My principle is very simple. Start small, but scale up fast. You take a massive amount, you take 1 year and transition very fast into what you really want. And whatever you want, as you transition, you'll have opportunities of monetizing what you're doing, your passion. You get it. Maybe I didn't have the time, I didn't have the luxury of moving from sales to accounting because I came in that I didn't have to. So I just decided to go into that direction. Then that's my way of being able to choose a career and understand your temperament. For that, I don't have time. Go and research about sound, go and research about melancholy, go and research about phlegmatic, go and research about choleric. When you understand your temperament, go and temperament test, you'll understand the kind of jobs that you can handle. An example, me, I used to love being a doctor. Why? Because of money. But I really can't be a doctor. I live alone in South Stomach. Why? Because I have very short concentration span and I love doing things very fast. There's a person who is able to handle numbers. Please stay on the numbers and focus on that and develop that area. But the thing is, the market gives you this. Take it, then you scale up as you move across the board. I have a friend of mine in my church. She started as a marketer. She worked for 4 months, and opportunity opened up in an office where she's currently research. She's a bit over lady. I don't know if she's doing it very well, but she had something that she's doing that was used to paying a bit. So you have the end in mind, but this is what nature is offering me now. I don't like it, is not illegal, and God opens more doors. So the last thing you need to do, you need to match your personal temperament to the market reality. Match your temperament to the market reality. Another smart guy is now another in the job market, and the digital space. The digital space has a lot of things. Maybe on YouTube there are things with coding. If you're good enough, if you're good in thinking, go and study your code, go and study all this AI thing and all like this. You can start small. I mean, there are people who are doing video, they're doing advice, and they're making money. You get it? The opportunity is the opportunity to be open. Don't configure your mind that I'm enough, so I have to go to provision center hospital. If it is not available and you have an opportunity to sell insurance, then the opportunity will open up. I think that is.
Okay, we have talked so much, but there are some points I guess we have another discussion because I need to open the forum, and this is we are going to be taking your questions. So kama kuna question yote mtaka type haraka hapo so that our speakers can have time to answer them. Now before we go there, I need to ask some maybe one personal question to Eddah so that we tunaona okay yes tumeanza tumevugia tumejituma but what if anyone we have some wakati tumesikia personal story I would say unaweza kuwa motivated. So Hezron ama Eddah Hezron akumsikia kiasi, what one mindset shift that helped you move forward in your career or business? Maybe you want me to tuambie ndio wakati tumeenda kujituma kwa kuvolunteer ile your career or business, at least we say Eddah did this and maybe I can be motivated and I can also do this. So Eddah, what one mindset shift that helped you move from one forward in your career or business in 1 minute?
I'm always positive in everything that I do. I don't take opportunities whenever they come, however small they are. Take that opportunity and analyze what's the likelihood of what is the outcome of this opportunity that I'm having. So when you don't rush things, when you get an opportunity, always sit down and analyze how am I going to gain, how am I going to use this opportunity to go to the next stage that I really want or to achieve what I really want to achieve. So this always helped me being positive and always taking every opportunity as serious as I should. I don't do any opportunity that comes my way. So I think that's a mindset that's really helped me in being where I am today. Sometimes you feel like this opportunity doesn't really suit me, and again, when you look deep into it, when it's of your interest, when it matches your skills, I know something good must come out of this. And always work hard on it. Nothing comes easy. No one should ever tell you that now because this opportunity is here now you know. Turn out every day like it's your first day. Like life depends on it. Always work on such things or such projects or such ideas as if your life depends on it. Most likely, the universe will always respond. So keep going, be positive, and always be at your best in everything you do.
Okay. What about you, Hezron? What's that mindset that make you move forward in your career in business?
I'll say the kind of mindset that I got rid of. It may be a bit offensive. When someone told me this, it offended me. And I think I came to realize that was the worst mindset you can ever have. And this mindset is what we call a village mindset. Get rid of your village mindset. It might be offensive, it might be bad, but I want to assure you that will limit you. What are the characteristics of a village mindset? Number one, the village mindset, they always want small achievements. They always want something small. Village mindset, I mean, you don't have a video again, nimeweka ghetto kabisa. Vile nimeshibondea, unajua bondea, nimeweka hapo. Nimeona wizo nikifanyika, and one of the characteristics of the village mindset, they always love staying in the same place. Number two, village mindset, when someone achieves, village mindset always tries to bring them down. Go and achieve something big in the village. They will say, they will say, this is bad, they will say you're wicked, they will say you're lunatic. This village mindset affected me in such a way that the fact that I got my car, I walked my father on foot for 3 months because I was feeling bad. I was feeling bad, I have achieved. That will limit you. Village mindset doesn't like taking risks. They don't like taking risks. And that's where I am. Why should I bother achieving these things? Why should I bother going to this? Village mindset always emphasizes on conformity to the status quo. It always emphasizes on nimetoka hapa na hivi. It never asks questions. Barabara inapanga hivi, nyumba zetu zinapanga hivi. So it really affected me, and it took me up to around 2020. I think it's for years. I think it took up to 2020. When someone talked to me like that, and then I didn't realize. And immediately I got from that mindset. I was able to achieve it. Let me challenge you something. Right now, you have some 250 things. Take yourself together. Buy yourself a cup of coffee. It's 250, 300. Sit down there and see it. You've broken mindset. There's a mindset that you've broken. There's small mindset. Go out there, decide, let me take care and go to Nairobi. Go around Westlands. See how people are running DPs. When you're going for shopping, go to Westside Mall. Sit down there, observe what people are doing. You start creating that.
Okay. Thank you very much. And that's the end for our discussion. But in this time, we are going to open the discussion. So if you have any question, we are going to be taken through by James. Wachira is going to take us through the question that you guys have written. So if you still haven't put your question, we have to put it on the chat so that James can take us through. So James, the floor is yours. James, Teresa, do you have those questions?
Thank you, Mary. I know James has just stepped in a bit late. Nimeona tu akiingia couple minutes. He was busy in school, so yeah. Allow me just read. There's a question directed to Hezron from Steven from Steven. Steven, you're there. Are you able to ask your question? Steven, are you there? Okay, because Steven does not want to unmute. Let me just ask for him the question. My question, okay, yes, unmute. Steven, please ask your question.
Yeah, so my question was very clear. Like, Mr. Hezron has talked about something. I was talking about listening, like I said that nowadays jobs are offered blue connections. But my question was there, I don't know about this. Why do we have to call dues or many people to apply for it? At the end of the day, they end up wasting their money to buy food for transport. At the end of the day, they are being asked. Yes, as a man, you know that you have already picked your favorite candidate to that question. That was my question. And also to thank you on that. You see that network is a network. I really like that. I think that they were bring out some person. That is my question.
Okay. Yeah, that's a very good question. But unfortunately,